Okay. Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's the King Kruc channel. We're back again. And you know what it is, man. You know what it is. It's that Genshin Impact. I want to give a big shout out to everybody in the community, whether you are from YouTube or Twitch. I definitely appreciate you. Thanks for rolling through. Shout out to Jan and Ruin in chat. I see you both. Ruin says, how did we jump from 800 to 864? To be honest, I just put 800 because it was like the closest number that I knew for sure that we got to, but the actual numbers on the dashboard as of now is 864, so I just updated it, to be fair. But YouTube does something where it only updates the number of watch time hours like every week or something. So it could be past 900 now, but it won't show me until a few more days. Okay, so right now we're trying to make Genshin good again. So first things first, party set up. Party set up.
There's still a long road ahead.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what is justifying the traveler even being able to still roll out it here with us, man. Like, he should be well put away at this point. But I guess it's gonna be long if we keep having to switch to him every now and again. So we'll skip out having to do that. Okay. What we got going on then? So as you guys know, why is everyone, oh my gosh, as you guys know, we are coming on the grind for that VARESA banner. And you know what, it's kind of one of those things where obviously we clearly might have a burnout incoming, but I think the best thing to do is let's just follow on with the story quest and see what we can get done in the meantime. There's the shrine. We'll pick up there, see where we go from here. Why is the arcade telling me fail to load data? Oh, that don't sound good. Better off shutting it down and reopening it, right? That's what I would think. Okay. Oh, we're back at whatever this is. So there's some clues here. I don't know what it's relating to. Guess we just follow it for now. I guess we just follow it for now. You know what? I realized, yo, the ambience on Genshin ain't really there, man. So let me. Oh, you took me up the cliff to bring me back down. Okay. I'm looking for marks left behind right now. I see two, but for some reason it's not them ones. Oh, that's way too loud. One sec. Way too loud. But there we go. Is our team finally decent? No, right? Only decent when it comes to fighting these guys. And I can't lie, we need to stop our combos with Clovin like one early, because I'm tired of getting caught up in that. Then again, isn't there some kind of? I need to kind of realize when her actual ability stops. Okay, we're just gonna jump off the cliff. I need to realize when her ability actually kind of stops. So hold on, let me just understand something real quick. Okay. So okay. I'm gonna go up here, right? Yeah. Climb. Climb. So I'm gonna go up here, yeah? I'm gonna go up here. As I go up here, I look down. I see 2 marks. One there, one there. Yeah? I then follow this line of inquiry, which has led me to this location. That ain't gonna work. Scan. Don't see nothing unusual, but I do see the blue markings. I see another one here, which leads off. Okay. Yeah. So if I follow that blue marking directly up there, I'm led to nothing. So don't see anything unusual. What does the quest want us to do? Maybe he needs to do the puzzle at the top of the cliff. I mean, I guess that might make sense. Okay. Okay.
A stroke of good luck.
Got it done. I don't think that was it, but still, at least we got it done. Oh. And here we go. Wait, what happened? Unless this is where it was taking us. No. Okay, so we've highlighted this area now. So here, there, going any further takes you outside of the mission area. So man, everyone, you crazy. Unless he's right, which he may be. Okay. Oh, so I can take the initiative. I don't know why you're listening to this game, you know. Why are you listening to this game? Okay. Oh, this is a long trail, bro. What happened all the way up here? Did it split? Did the trail end here? I mean, the only explanation would be is if it's going the other way, right? We have to double back. Where's doubling back again? That way. Only thing that makes sense is if it's the other way, right? But I mean, so why is it telling us, why is it paying us particular attention to what's here? Huh? What the? Did you guys? What the hell? I just walked over there and it just... Okay. It was the game selling us. It wasn't even us. It was the game messing about. Ain't no way.
We are lucky. The damage is not too serious. The Yashiro Commission will be able to nurse the root system back to health.
Okay.
This stuff that's flowing out, is it sap or something? And how come it's glowing? Huh? What's this?
Oh, snap.
Could they be dead people? It wouldn't be the first time we'd seen ghosts on our journey.
I mean, she ain't wrong.
Why would they appear here?
Let's search the area. Perhaps we will find out.
You sound hurt.
I can't go on like this. Not when the other troops are counting on me.
What happened here? Could you tell us?
Who are you? What are you doing here? Run quick while you still can. The monsters will be back. And once you're in their sights, I'm telling you, there's no escaping them. We will defend Inazuma until our dying breath. You...
Yeah, tell us what's going on.
You don't know? Inazuma is engulfed in darkness.
What?
Beasts and horrifying monsters are everywhere. They're merciless, ferocious, and they will devour everything in their path. Every last trace of humanity's existence, I tell you. They'll devour it all.
Sounds like you exaggerating, dog.
Look! None of that seems to be going on around here.
Not right now, but they'll be back. Look, get out of here. Now! There's no time left. The almighty Shogun is gone. So is Kitsune Saigu. There is no one left to rely on but ourselves. I don't know how long we can hold out for. But if we abandon our hope, then we've got nothing left at all.
Don't worry, I'm right here.
It's... the Shogun? You're back!
Yeah, man.
Please, we beg you. You have to help us. You have to save Inazuma. Only the glow of your supreme lightning can dispel this terrible darkness. Please, or the whole of Inazuma will be reduced to a hunting ground for the beasts.
It probably would be like a
Calm
bull, you know.
The war you speak of is over.
Over? But what do you mean? Shogun?
Look around you. The grass grows green and lush, and a soft breeze blows.
Yeah, I think this guy's stuck in the past a little bit.
Inazuma at peace, as you will no doubt remember. There are no monsters, nor is there anything else here that could threaten your life.
What? But how?
Man, you
Just
good.
moments ago, they were everywhere.
Moments ago.
I saw them tear my comrade to shreds with my own eyes.
Hey, calm down. Everything's fine now.
Huh. I think I understand. Almighty Shogun, you saved Inazuma. Yes, we were right to place our trust in the Almighty Shogun. As long as the Shogun is with us, Inazuma will last for an eternity. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, thank you.
What's wrong with him?
I think he got what he needed.
He's gone.
Paimon can't even begin to understand what that was all about. But somehow, Paimon feels all sad and hopeless.
If I am not mistaken, what we just saw was a samurai's memory that was buried in the land. The sacred sakura can absorb and purify the filth in the ley lines.
Okay.
After the Rift Hounds attacked, some of this filth leaked out through the cracks in the trunk and formed a physical entity. An entity formed with strong filth would be highly aggressive. But when purified, it presents in the form of a memory. Purified filth quickly dissipates and will be absorbed by the ley lines shortly afterwards. In other words, it cannot exist for too long.
So the memories of the ones that died are all appearing at this moment?
That's odd, I ain't gonna lie.
That soldier was one of the many thousands who made the ultimate sacrifice. What he was describing just now was precisely the disaster that happened in Inazuma 500 years ago.
Disaster happened in Inazuma 500 years ago.
Yes. Inazuma was facing many great crises at that time. Some were local in origin, while others came from the now fallen kingdom of Kanria.
Oh,
The disaster in Inazuma caused me great concern. I felt that I had to step in before it was too late, otherwise it would spread to all of Tevat. But my friend, Kitsune Saiku, reassured me that I had nothing to worry about. She would shoulder the responsibility of protecting Inazuma and mobilize all forces at her disposal to combat the threat. I could tell that, although neither of us acknowledged it, we both knew that the road ahead would likely end in tragedy.
So, Inazuma was attacked at the same time as when the disaster happened in Kanria?
Indeed. Countless monsters suddenly appeared throughout all of Inazuma. In the end, Kitsune Saigu sacrificed her life to protect the people. I never had the chance to see her one last time. But I would like to believe that she kept her promise to me until the very last. But even then, Inazuma was left more devastated than we could have ever imagined. Those
now I know about
terrible
Kanria, I'm not gonna lie, I do know about
left
Kanria.
great wounds that are still felt to this day, both on the land itself and in my heart.
Hey.
Yes. For the longest time, I couldn't bring myself to face the pain of that loss. All my martial might was in vain. Though I could conquer Tatarigami and vanquish monsters, I was helpless against the ravages of time, powerless to keep the ones I cherished alive. But after my clash with human ambition, I thought long and hard. Now I realize I cannot fixate on the past forever.
Facts. Gotta do something about it.
When I traveled around Inazuma with you, I caught a glimpse of how the nation has progressed over the centuries. A glimpse of human potential. Everything far exceeded my expectations. Moving forward inevitably invites further loss, but also new encounters.
Yeah, I don't know
Just
where
think
Jan
of
went
that
to.
soldier.
He might be back though.
Despite all the losses he had experienced, he still chose to keep fighting for the sake of moving forward. All those who sacrificed themselves back then gave their lives fighting for a future. But perhaps the future they were hoping for is not the eternity that I once strove for. As Inazuma's god, it is high time I honored their wishes. Warriors of the past, who spilled your blood on this land, your noble souls now rest in this earth. I will never forget you, and all that you did for Inazuma.
He's taking all this pretty hard.
Come on. Let's keep investigating the damage to the sacred Sakura.
Okay. Okay, more markings, so we're in the right place. What
There
the?
are a load of rift hounds
Oh,
here, too.
snap, you're using the Raiden Shogun.
Leave them to me.
Let's go, leave them to me, you know. Oh, snap.
Shine down.
I'm glad, let's go. Hey, she's so cold, bro.
Illusion shattered.
Illusion shattered, let's go. The only thing bad about this quest is I don't get to do it again, when I ain't gonna lie.
To oblivion.
Swear down, she transforms. No way, bruv.
wrong
Nah,
with
we need the
Egg?
Shogun man ASAP.
Why would you ask that?
Well, usually you'd pull out your sword and swish! Vaporize them all in one go! No?
You are unduly concerned. I'm simply conserving my energy. Although I have
Okay.
some understanding of the situation already, it could take an unexpected turn at any time. I must be prepared for anything. If there are more formidable monsters lying in wait in this area, I must make sure I have the strength to face them.
Guess that makes sense.
Spoken like a seasoned shogun. The roots seem pretty badly damaged this time. We definitely need to tell the Yashiro Commission about this. Hey, the same light is leaking out again.
Oh, snap, what's going on here?
Furuyama? Is that you?
Almighty Shogun, what brings you back so soon? I thought you were off fighting a battle in a distant land.
Fighting a battle in a distant land? Sounds like this guy's talking about 500 years
So
ago.
she went to
too.
Korea to fight.
Allow
Okay.
me to introduce Furuyama. He is a tea master and a member of my retinue. Though blind, Furuyama is unparalleled in his ability to appraise tea. He brews some of the very finest tea in all of Inazuma.
Your Excellency, you shower me with praise undeserved. I have simply had the good fortune to be in Your Excellency's presence long enough to become acquainted with all the skills that are required of me.
Go for it.
It sounds like the Almighty Shogun has brought a guest. I'm afraid I'm unable to serve you any respectable refreshments on account of the current situation. But please, sit and rest. After all, it's quite a mess out there.
What should we do?
We're making tea. Do you microwave your tea or put your mug on your stove for 2 minutes? What? I used a kettle, dog. I used a kettle.
Oh, yeah. Sheesh. There's monsters
what do you do?
everywhere out there. It's pitch black and loads of people have been injured.
I see. So, they have fought their way this far already. Most of the residents in this neighborhood have already escaped. They wanted to take me with them, but it seemed rather pointless to me. So, I decided to stay. And now the Almighty Shogun is here, I have even less reason to run away. Imagine if this was something that even the Almighty Shogun was powerless to resolve. Where could I possibly run to then?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Putting your mug on your stove for 2 minutes. I mean, what's the end result of that? How does that turn out? That sounds. What happens in the at the end of that situation?
People flee out of a desire to live on, and the desire to live on stems from a feeling of having unfinished business in life. But me, I have no such thoughts, and I have no regrets. The Almighty Shogun often speaks to me about her dreams over tea. Just listening to her stories, I've been blind for many years, but her vivid descriptions took me on a splendid journey to all the most beautiful places in Inazuma. Over time, I've come to understand her mindset. Quite the romantic at heart, a true dreamer. One thing she always says is, good things don't last forever. Everything changes, fades, disappears completely over the passage of time. And so, people must make the most of the life they have, seize the chance to enjoy it while it lasts, and
Facts,
have
Jan.
no regrets.
Absolute
in the
facts.
end.
Nah, dog.
So you see, as bleak as things may be now, I have experienced countless wonderful things in life, and have no reason not to be satisfied.
Fair enough. I guess that makes sense.
Perhaps You are right.
It won't be long now before I have to say goodbye to the almighty Shogun for the last time. Ah, what a pity. I'll never get to see what Inazuma looks like after the almighty Shogun rebuilds it anew. But I suppose it doesn't matter. Everyone says that Inazuma has turned dark now. But to me, it went dark a long time ago. Once this catastrophe is over, life is sure to spring forth anew. But even if I survived until then, I'd probably be a hopelessly befuddled old so-and-so by then.
I mean,
So,
you ain't
never
wrong,
mind,
dog.
eh?
You ain't wrong, dog.
Oh, goodness me. Speaking of befuddled, look at me rambling away to my heart's content.
Or at least we're meeting up with the
forgetting to serve
purified
the
spirits and
tea.
not the bad ones.
The almighty Shogun comes to visit and I don't have the tea ready. A truly egregious loss of decorum.
Facts.
One moment,
I mean, we're gonna say nothing, but
Where in the world is the tea set? I hope the others didn't smash it to smithereens in their hasty departure.
I mean, not the worst idea, Jen.
Can't see a tea set anywhere around here.
Really? But it's always been right by my side. Goodness gracious, what a fool I'm making of myself. I couldn't possibly have my guests fetch it themselves. That would be most discourteous indeed.
Don't worry about it. Take a rest. We'll be back right away.
Almighty Shogun, you're not going too, are you? No, no, no. Your humble servant implores you,
no.
not with the war raging outside.
War? You still think there's a
This
war
place
going
is
on?
complicated. It's quite unlike the tea house in your memories. Leave it to us.
Asking them how to make tea is
What?
crazy.
Well, okay. I never thought I'd see the day that I need the almighty Shogun to personally collect my tea set for me. I can't decide whether it's a final regret or a final stroke of good fortune.
Where should we go to find a tea set? Having a cup of tea isn't exactly the most urgent thing to do right now.
Facts.
But at the same time, this lovely old man from 500 years ago has been through so much, and it makes Paimon so sad.
I'm also
Okay,
feeling
Paimon.
very nostalgic for his tea.
Oh,
Okay,
why don't we
A.
go to the Kamisato estate? There'll
Okay,
definitely
Mountain.
be a tea set we can borrow there.
Yeah. Let's stop talking now so we can just probably just mosey. Kamisato estate. We're here now. We're here.
It's the Traveler. And the almighty Shogun.
Show some
How might I be
respect,
of
man.
assistance, Your Excellency?
I wish
Some
to borrow a
respect.
tea set from the Yashiro Commission.
Oh, sure. I'll fetch that for you right away. Please step into the courtyard and have a rest, almighty Shogun. Oh, and I'll inform my lord about your visit immediately. Ah, and the tea set. I'll bring that here as soon as it's ready.
Be at ease. I'm not here to see Commissioner Kamisato. Actually, I'd prefer to spend this time chatting with the Traveler.
Nah,
Please, fetch
W.
the tea set at your convenience.
No. I am your humble servant. I daren't think of my own convenience when the almighty Shogun graces me with her presence. I'll deal with it right away.
I sometimes forget how
Well.
important she is.
It's not often we have the chance to chat. I'm sure you must have a lot of questions.
A couple. Okay. Should I put this on a bigger screen? I think it might make sense if we put this on a bigger screen, you know. One sec. Okay. You know what? Just in case something goofy happens, let me just put this on real quick. What I want to do? Yeah. Okay. So far, so good. Okay, that went bad at all, to be honest. Ah, something goofy did happen. But it's fine. Okay, that's more or less done. We need to make sure the microphone's close enough so that we can pick me up properly. Okay, that looks like it's okay. Also, I think I'm wearing the wrong headphones now, I'm not. Okay.
Right. Paimon wanted to ask that too. The almighty shogun that he described didn't sound anything like you at all.
I seldom had the time to drink tea. Any free time I had was spent practicing martial arts. So, in the vast majority of cases, the one he made tea for was the former Electro Archon, who was also my sister, Raiden Makoto. He may well have had an inkling about there being two Raiden Shoguns, but he always acted as if he was completely unaware of it. The philosophy of life that he shared with us just now, that was Makoto's view on reality. She always saw things that way.
You and Makoto had pretty different views, huh?
Indeed we did. It was the biggest difference between us. In her eyes, the most precious things in this world were dreams. The yearning for a better future held by living beings.
King no Siake, King Law, Siake stronger than all the ancients and beasts. Okay, no, I did not know that actually.
They are similar, but not identical. When you came charging into the plane of Euthymia, I saw human aspirations light up the sky far above in the form of countless stars. This somewhat shook me. Now, it seems like she was right, while I took the wayward path.
Wow.
Man, you good girl.
There sure was a lot going on beneath the surface.
There was for sure a
Makoto
lot going
saw
on
a
though.
bigger picture than I did. In her view, a dream is more imaginary, more abstract than an ambition. An ambition is a yearning for something material, or a concrete outcome. It is finite in nature, and will be replaced by a new ambition in due course. Makoto was more concerned with the force that drives humans to constantly generate new ambitions in the first place. It is something innate, rooted in instinct. In other words, it is something eternal.
That's, quite a lot to take in.
It's a hell of a lot to take in.
Simply, Makoto wasn't concerned about outcomes. I didn't understand at the time. How can we say that we are maintaining eternity when things are constantly moving forward and evolving? I suppose what it comes down to is the definition of eternity she set out with. Yes, it does. I always thought that she must have grasped some elusive, arcane wisdom to arrive at the conclusions she did. But in the last analysis, Makoto's philosophy was,
So the
on the
Archons are only
surface, at
Archons because they're
least,
Yapala.
an elegantly simple one. Notwithstanding that it was also the more prudent choice, based on a more mature, far-sighted outlook.
Do you feel you're starting to understand her better now?
You have already witnessed my previous views on eternity. But now, I no longer cling to what was lost. I suppose that means our differences have been reconciled.
Almighty Shogun, I found a tea set. This one in particular should be fit for your Excellency's use.
It's quite beautiful. Thank you.
Nice.
You are too kind. A humble servant such as I does not deserve the gratitude of the Almighty Shogun.
It's all good, sir. She's actually pretty chill.
Let us return. We ought not keep Furuyama waiting too long.
I guess not, but yeah, sure, why not? Let's go. Jan says Arcane Wisdom, Arcane reference. League of Legends. Did you watch that? Did you watch Arcane, the League of Legends series thing? I watched the first season, but I must admit I ain't never watched the second season yet. I need to get around to that. Wow. That ocean does look nice, I must admit.
Hey, where'd he go?
He's
He
gone.
wouldn't have gone looking for a tea set himself, would he?
More than likely. Yes, did watch both seasons. Second was slightly worse. I had a feeling it would be. Who says worth watching? Definitely worth watching.
Or perhaps the ley lines did not have the power to sustain him for very long, as was the case with the memory we saw earlier.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So we won't get to drink his tea?
Nah,
We
dog.
didn't even have a chance to say goodbye.
Is she actually
The
crying?
information held in the ley lines
Why,
is
man?
complex and disorderly. The fact that we were able to meet him to begin with was a miracle of fate. Well, this chance won't come often, and we do have a tea set. Perhaps I should try my hand at making us a pot of tea. I've watched Furuyama brew tea on many occasions.
Swear down.
I
You gonna
doubt
hook
I
us
should have
up?
any major problems doing it myself.
Go for it.
The tea is ready. Please give it a try. So many thoughts were racing through
Getting
my
tea
head
made
as
by
I
a
was
thunder
brewing
god
it.
is crazy.
I'm not sure how to explain it. You're right. But the things we've seen today have brought back many memories for me. I've been reminded of many people, too. Kitsune Saigu, Makoto, and all the other friends who I watched pass even further back. Back at the Yashiro Commission, I kept the conversation reasonably lighthearted. But now, I'd like to broach a heavier topic, if I may. The events of 500 years ago not only robbed me of my friend, Kitsune Saigu, they also took Makoto away from me, for good.
Yeah, what was the deal with
She died in
that?
that disaster too?
Yes. She went to Conria alone, without telling me.
Oh,
Unlike
snap.
me, Makoto was no martial artist. Whenever similar crises had arisen in the past, I was always the one to face them in her stead. But this time, The circumstances were so grave that Makoto had no choice but to leave me behind. Or perhaps it was more that she went ahead of me, put herself in front of me, so that I would remain hidden. In any case, by the time I realized what was happening...
I mean, it sounds like she tried to save you at some point.
Yes. It was too late. I arrived only in time to hear her dying breath. She had already lapsed into unconsciousness by that point, so all I could do was enter into her mind. As far as you're concerned, it would be somewhere similar to the plane of Euthymia. It was there that we bid each other a final farewell. I cried bitterly. Even in those final moments, I couldn't understand her actions. Why did she go to Conria first, and not I? Why did she keep me in the dark about it? Was it to shield me? It was there and then that I resolved to pursue eternity. As a testament to that decision, I saved her realm of consciousness just before it collapsed completely, and brought it back to Inazuma.
That's quite a story.
That's crazy.
When I returned to Inazuma, I was shocked to find that a great sakura tree had appeared on Mount Yogo. The tree that you know as the sacred sakura.
Okay, so it wasn't always there.
That's exactly what everyone back then told me as well. That it had existed since time immemorial. They were so matter-of-fact about it, and couldn't at all understand what I was so surprised about. No one questioned it. And yet, its presence contrasted so starkly with the area as I remembered it. It seemed as if I was the only one to have noticed it appear suddenly out of thin air. In the end, I simply had to accept that it was a miraculous effect of Makoto's consciousness. With the help of the sacred Sakura's power, I was finally able to overcome the monsters and quell the disaster in Inazuma.
This is all really hard to understand. Kinda beyond Paimon's level.
Yes. She had such a great love for this land, and for its people. In this respect, I still do not compare to her. I once told myself that I would never speak of these events again. Facing the fact that she is gone is unbearably painful. But even the tea that is most bitter to the tongue, once swallowed, leaves some sweetness in the throat. And it's time I came to terms with it all.
Oh, while we're on the topic, since you experienced that battle in person...
Oh yeah, for real? HSR was mid. Genshin and ZZZ have the story light. Cinematic cutscenes, but
Sister? I had heard that you were looking for your family. You mean to say that she was somehow involved in the Conria disaster?
Based on what we've learned so far, it seems so, yeah.
I'm sorry. I wasn't there for the whole thing. By the time I arrived, the worst of the fighting was already over. And
okay,
also,
so she at least knows we're from Conria then.
my mind was consumed entirely with the plight of Inazuma, and the fate of those closest to me.
Yeah, she wouldn't even have noticed.
So, I am afraid I can't help you.
Oh, well, that's a shame. But it can't be helped, I guess.
Fair enough.
Boy, both of you have experienced great tragedy.
With this last cup of tea, let us honor the Tea Master's memory. Thank you, Destiny, for giving us the chance to meet again.
We should
Word.
Let's
Word.
keep following the traces.
Very well. Based on my investigation so far, I believe this next pack of monsters should be the last.
Okay. Jan says, where is Tempest? Where little boy at? Facts. Where is Tempest? Surprised I haven't seen him so far. Where we at with it? Where we at with it? They want us to go... Oh, down, not up. Fair enough. The Thundernation is nice, you know, when I think about it. It is nice. When it's not thundering, you know. So basically in the daytime, it's okay. Hell no. You ain't gonna get away from me, boy. Swear down, what's this little music here? I heard this before. And it's gone now. In case you want us to pay attention to that. Oh, snap.
Once again, please leave them to me.
Huh? Let's go.
Hey, are you sure you're all right? You're scaring us.
Fear not.
Did she just cough?
Fighting is what I do best.
Shogun, is you okay? Jeez.
Shine down.
Let's go. She's so sick, bro. I need this character now, man. Genshin is playing games, bro. Bring the characters back, man, so I can get them.
Illusion shattered. There is no escape.
What? Get me out of this.
All right?
What has happened to her?
I'm fine.
We need to help her, you know. She don't seem like she's okay. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, blood.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Dealt with that quickly enough. Oh, you got to study maths. All right, then, bro. Take care. Let us know if you're all back.
Maybe you should leave this one to us.
Facts. What the?
My apologies.
Don't worry about it. Just take a breather and get your strength back.
Yeah.
We'll deal with the monsters. Look, that's the same light again.
Okay, samurais.
Where am I? Who are you? Almighty Shogun, you're here too. Are you injured, Your Excellency?
Yeah, she is actually.
I'm quite all right. Just feeling a little stiff.
We, the Shogunate Samurai, will defend the Shogun until the very end.
Nice.
Come on, men. They're coming back for more. Let's get them.
Okay, go for it.
Don't! It's too dangerous.
Danger is our duty, ma'am. If we were the kinds to shy away from danger, we never would have taken up arms to begin with.
No need to worry, Almighty Shogun. When the situation looks bleak, we will draw on the power granted to us by the gods.
Is that a vision?
It certainly is. I know the gods are omnipotent, and their willingness to grant their power to humans means they have high expectations for us.
Okay, this story is getting deep, to be
If
honest.
the Almighty Shogun
I didn't
is in
expect
trouble,
all this.
now of
But
all
she's the
times is
Shogun, though,
moment for
so.
us to honor that.
So that's how samurai of that era understood visions, huh?
Nobody knew where your excellency had gone, and we were starting to despair. But now we've found you. You're right here with us. Just the sight of you appearing before us once more has reignited the hope in our hearts. This hope is the light that will guide us out from the darkness.
Everyone, on me!
We'll help too!
Yeah, let's go. Let's do this. Hey, what's up,
Affirmative, but
Cinnabon?
watch your backs.
Welcome to the stream. I see you. I see you.
Protect the Almighty Shogun!
Yeah, come on. Let's scrap.
Go, Warple. I'll settle this.
Go, okay. Cinnamon says, man, I always wake up at 4. Is it literally 4 a.m. right now?
Ready. Hunt them down.
Okay.
Yeah, scatter.
Into the shadows.
Nice. Light work. Cinnamon says, yeah, 4 a.m. No way. Definitely appreciate you tuning
Seems
in.
like their attacks are finally over.
I've never fought so fiercely before.
Thank you all.
Are you okay? Maybe you should keep resting.
I'm fine. I feel much better already.
You fought
By the way, what made you wake up so
phenomenally.
early?
It was truly
Or is
awe-inspiring.
this your regular thing?
The monsters will definitely come back. And when they do, it'll be more than a few Rift Hounds this time. Quickly, escort Her Excellency back to Inazuma City and regroup with the General's forces as soon as possible.
I don't think
When
that's going to be
everyone sees
possible.
the almighty Shogun safely returning, their spirits will be lifted.
Nice.
Well, what are you guys gonna do?
We will stay here and guard against the monsters' advance. We cannot afford to let them get any further.
Nice.
We are brothers in arms.
Only going to
As long
dissipate
as
at some
we stick
point, though.
together, we can face any number of monsters that come our way.
Just leave it to us. Fighting is what we do best. But the almighty Shogun is the only one of us with the power to change the present state of affairs. Only Her Excellency can turn back the tide of despair and lead us onward into the future. No matter what kind of threat faces Inazuma,
You going
we will
back to sleep?
always place our faith in the almighty
The
Shogun.
spoiler. Oh, have you not played this part yet, Cinnabon?
Thank you all very much. I promise you that I will create a bright future for Inazuma. I should not have left it this late to make this promise. But from this moment forth, know that I shall be true to my word.
Don't worry, Your Excellency.
Cinnabon says, didn't even
We will
update the
never
game.
doubt your word as
Oh,
long
this
as we
is
live.
a story question, though. This is nothing to do with the
You leading
update.
us, we will claim back everything that Inazuma has lost.
This is like way back in Inazuma, to be fair.
Glory to the Shogun.
I mean, if you need your
to the
sleep,
Shogun.
don't let me stop you, man.
They're gone.
It was both. The people's sacrifice has always caused me immense pain. But in dwelling on the tragedy, I overlooked their splendor. The grief blinded me to how brightly they shone in their final moments. The result being
Nice.
that in the
I
centuries
didn't even
since
update the
their
game or download
sacrifice,
resources.
I have dishonored their will. You could take the view that whatever I say to them is meaningless, because they are but disembodied memories held in the ley lines. But even so, they are due a resolution. I owe it to them, and to all the people who have placed their faith in me to date.
Well, Paimon thinks that even if it's a few hundred years later, you're doing right by them now, and that's what counts.
Facts.
Thank you for your comforting words. But
Okay, how can we
this
update
is
the
my
game?
basic duty as Inazuma's Archon, and I have neglected it for far too long. I used to think just like that samurai, that I was first and foremost a warrior, and my only duty was to face whatever challenge came my way. But what Inazuma needs more than a warrior is someone like Makoto. Even though I am utterly unlike Makoto, and can never become the person she was,
She's too hard on
I
herself.
still need to do the things that she would have done. Yes, they are. They are strong and resilient, and have much to be proud of. As the Raiden Shogun they revere, I should not be the one to hold them
I think
back.
she gets it now, though.
Well said. Sounds to Paimon like you figured things out.
Yeah, facts.
Change
She's
will
got it.
come to Inazuma, and with it, new
You
possibilities.
haven't touched it. Are you just not playing Genshin at the moment,
This
or?
will take time, but eventually, the future will bring healing to the scars of the past. No matter how long it takes, I am committed to bringing this to fruition. This is my promise. Now that we've dealt with the Rift Hounds, this matter is halfway resolved. It does not appear that
Halfway?
the threat will escalate for the time being. I will leave the Tenryo and Yashiro commissions to handle the follow-up work, such as investigating the origins of this incident and tending to the root system.
Alrighty then, let's move on.
Okay.
He looks calm on the outside, but Paimon bets her emotions must be all over the place right now, huh?
Pretty
She
much.
seems to have changed a lot since we last met her. Huh? What's wrong, eh? Come on, keep up.
What happened? What's happening?
What's going on? Are you feeling unwell again?
My body... I can't move it.
What?
It looks like the situation is
What the hell's
more
happening to her?
serious
Girl, you are
than
the
I
thunder
thought.
god. If you're having problems, then
No need. She is calling me.
she.
The time has come.
Who's she?
Can you help me walk?
Oh yeah, we'll help
I
you
need
walk.
to go to the cave below the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Hey, these don't sound good.
Why? What's in there?
What's in there?
A battleground. One where I shall sever ties with the past and take the first steps into the future.
Okay. Now she's talking. Okay. Battleground below the shrine. I mean, yeah. This would probably be a better way to go, right? Oh, yeah, I remember this was blocked. How are we gonna go about this exactly? I guess we need to solve something.
Ready.
Okay, so I guess our options are we're gonna have to go, I mean, under or over, right? Why does it look, does the game look a bit laggy to you? I think so. Yeah. Why does it just not look like it doesn't look 60 FPS? Like it don't look 60 FPS.
Into the shadows.
Okay. I know there's something you could use to pass through some barriers. Maybe. Wouldn't they usually have one of those things that you can use to like bolt around and stuff? Where's that? There's not even one of them around. That's wild, that is. So we need to get through a cave. And they're not going to tell us how to get through it, essentially. I mean, there's one there. You can try to get to that one. Then you'd have to just try and remember where the shrine is exactly. Where's the yellow marker? I actually don't see it. Well, it's like that way and what's over there? There we go. That's better. Quick W there.
Finally here. The entrance should be nearby.
Okay, did not expect that.
Whoa! Where'd that Torii gate come from?
It's getting worse again. But it's fine. I'm about to put an end to it all.
Don't overdo it, girl.
This is a place I once sealed off with my own hands. The entrance to Raiden Makoto's realm of consciousness.
Swear down. She kept it all this time.
It looks like she will no longer allow me to do with this body as I please.
What do you mean, this body?
Huh? What are you talking about? And who is she? Makoto?
Yeah, what's going on? It's getting spooky now.
Follow me.
Okay. Oh, snap. Guess we had no choice.
Paimon's dizzy. Where did we get sucked into this time?
Look, we need explanations, man. Tell him, Paimon.
This place.
Oh, snap.
Look over there.
What do you see?
It's another A.
Oh, snap, it is.
We meet again, traveler. This body is an assistant to the one within, but it is also the guardian of the rules.
Wait, what?
Should the one within wish to stray from the rules, this body shall stand in her way.
Wait, Paimon knows that voice. Is that the puppet?
Wait, the puppets
You
trying to
have
enforce the
wandered the
rules.
realm in my body, and you appear to have grasped the true essence of eternity.
Sir.
You believe your present self has greater certainty than your former self. Thus, you believe your present self is correct, don't you? But have you really been enlightened with new ideas? Or have you been degraded by irreversible erosion? I'm here to show you my answer. We are both warriors, and the dialogue we must now have shall be conducted by the blade alone.
Nah.
Wait. The atmosphere in here just took a turn for the worse. Are you,
The discomfort I was experiencing earlier was caused by the Shogun rejecting my
Game
continued
quality
use
looks
of
good.
her
Okay,
body.
okay. Good, good,
As
good.
she indicates, once I started entertaining the idea of change, I became hostile in her eyes. But inside a realm of consciousness, I exist independently of her. She cannot affect me in this way. Though she is a puppet,
Okay.
the Shogun has her own consciousness too. When necessary, she appears here to confront me.
Paimon gets that everyone has their internal battles and stuff, but not like this!
Yeah.
It's
Facts.
a bit extreme! Hey, showdown with the Shogun? Never thought we'd see that day!
The rules I set for the Shogun are... No. The Shogun herself is the manifestation of my past ideals.
That's
The
ruined.
very foundation stone of eternity. It shall not be easily swayed. I would not try to change her if it wasn't necessary.
Isn't there any other way? Can't you talk
Hi,
it
man.
through
They're gonna
or
fight.
something?
Let's just let them do it.
But they both just want the best for Inazuma.
My form is a symbol of supreme majesty, in which
Oh,
has been
snap.
vested power over all the realm. It is the cohesive embodiment of all that constitutes the Raiden Shogun. It inherits A's pain,
I'm hearing disembodied voices.
the pain of inevitable loss that comes as she moves forward. So too does it inherit her determination to reach eternity. Every action undertaken is for the sake of resisting erosion. Determination, courage, love, hatred. All of these will be degraded and distorted by the incessant flow of time. Only rules shall remain constant for eternity. Those were my thoughts when I created you. Now, they are towering obstacles that I have no choice but to overcome. You wish to make yourself my enemy? I am your past, the everlasting law, the guardian of eternity.
Guardian of Eternity is
And
crazy.
I am she who promised a dream to
Nah.
her subjects.
Look at her
Raiden
eyes.
A.
Raiden A, let's go.
In
I
the
believe in
end,
her. I
even
believe in
the
her.
proud and mighty only maiden was cut down and disgraced. Though your blade has been cleansed of her blood and
snap.
filth, never shall you shine as brightly as it once did.
Oh, snap.
Shatter pathetic weak. Pathetic. God. Shine down. Be gone.
Come on, man. We can do this.
Torn to oblivion. Sweep
Throw to oblivion.
Shattered.
Nice, we got her.
Illusion shattered.
Okay. Damn.
Inferior. Strike dead. Absurd.
Jeez. I don't even know when she's gonna
Shine
attack.
down. Lightning falls on the
What?
land of eternity. Inazuma shines
Come on,
eternal.
let's do this.
There is no escape.
She's taking 0 damage.
Strike dead. Kitsune sakura blossoms that once filled the skies fell to the ground as pitch black rain. As long as the ley lines flow, the relentless erosion of time will never stop.
She's completely recovered?
Oh, snap. Yo. Whoa.
Now you shall
Come on, let's do this.
Illusion shattered. The fleeting
Welcome back,
shadows.
Dan. You just missed Cinnabon as well, by the way. Your prediction was correct. He definitely pulled up to the stream.
Insolent. There is no escape. Be gone.
Nice. Okay, let's keep going.
The divine lightning that envelops all of Inazuma will fade silently into the clouds. There shall never be another. Never. For the rest of time. Evasion is futile.
Come on, man.
Shine down, torn to oblivion. Insolent.
Come on. Let's go.
Illusion shattered. Only emptiness.
Let's go, man.
Have you finally defeated her?
Oh, snap.
It appears your martial prowess has not dulled. But how long can your will remain strong?
She still wants to fight. What the hell?
In this realm of consciousness, her existence is tenacious indeed. She was built to resist erosion. Her will is stronger than any other living beings, including you and me.
Then
Girl, why did you build some super robot?
ending battle?
What the?
Maybe. But I have to prove to her that my present will is no product of erosion. The future I shall forge will be a grand undertaking. One that will be resistant to erosion. If I
Tell them,
don't do
Shogun. You
this,
got this, man.
the Shogun's rules can never change, and Inazuma can never move forward. This is my duty. No matter how long this battle may last, months, years, centuries, and no matter how many times we must fight, I will defeat her.
Now, A's a legend, you know. I'm not gonna lie.
"500 years ago, humanity proved their strength in battle. Here in the present, they rely on their ambition to challenge wayward practices, tear them out like the diseased wood of an old sakura tree, so that new, healthy branches might spring to life in their place.
Okay, I follow.
It is about time that I learned to trust them."
Bro can't teleport A and Shogun, but until the talk, hell no, can't they look the same to me? I would know. I remember too. But King is King. Oh snap! Can you bear to leave him on it?
I understand that. But if the dreams of which Makoto spoke are true eternity, a short moment for which the Shogun does not exist is nothing to fear. I fight for the everlasting future of Inazuma. However long the battle may last, it is but a drop in the ocean of eternity. I vow to the subjects of Inazuma that I shall one day return. This is my oath. Please, be my witness. During my absence, I place everything in Miko's hands.
But this means that...
What? Girl, you need to chill.
Pass on my words.
Girl, you really need to chill. What the? Wait, she wasn't joking.
Looks like we got kicked out. Oh, what do we do? Are we really just gonna leave A and the Shogun to keep on duking it out in there forever? She was making sense, and maybe this is the only way to change the Shogun's rules, but still... Right? Also, A can be pretty stubborn at times, and has a history of rushing into difficult situations. What if she gets too obsessed with winning, and she forgets why she's there in the first place? It could happen, and then she might never leave again.
Oh, no, we gonna get her. We gonna get her.
Yeah, we should help her out, like we did last time.
That
The
is
quicker she gets
crazy,
through this,
Dan.
the better. Is there any way we can cut down how long she needs to spend in there? Or, you know, help her win the fight?
We need to ask the Fox lady.
Well, whatever. We can't let anything bad happen to A while she's in there. Oh, but we also can't get in there anymore. Okay, well, first things first. We gotta find a way back in. Oh, come on, brain juice. Don't feel
The Fox
tired
lady.
now.
We need the
okay,
Fox lady.
Maybe if we both ram into it at the same time really, really hard.
This girl's lost her mind.
Oh, you're right. Paimon nearly forgot about her. this realm playing thingies more than we do, but there's no one else we can turn to. Alright, up the mountain we go.
No, let me try again.
Okay. Okay, so that's a string of quests, not just one, by the look of it. Fair enough. March 7th yapping over Paimon yapping. You think so?
Protection of the Electro-Argon.
Someone's not in the best of moods. Let me guess. You're all tangled up in another situation and need me to unravel it for you.
Yep.
I hope
Can
you
help us?
realize how lucky you are. If it was anyone else, I don't think I'd have the patience to keep greeting them with a smile after the first few times.
Yeah, we helped you too.
You're always smiling.
That was a figure of speech, do you understand? Nitpicking my turns of phrase. The sheer audacity.
Why did she get mad at such silly things?
Oh, yeah. Something really big's happened. It's A. She...
It's not good, man. We need your help.
Okay, I see. So, A's decided to palm Inazuma off on the humans, while she goes off on her own to fight a fierce battle that doesn't even have an end date.
Yep.
Impossibly
pretty much.
stubborn. Jumps straight to the most extreme course of action imaginable. Presumes her sheer will can see her through, despite a near impossible goal that requires nothing short of the very peak of her abilities. Yes, that sounds like
Yeah, I
A,
mean,
all
A
right.
kind of crazy, bro.
You know as well
She
as
makes
I
some
do
wild
that she's
decisions,
always
bro.
been like this. Why start fretting about it now?
Nah, bro, trust me, this one's different.
Rushed into it without thinking. Well put. Oh, she acts like such a child sometimes. So you seem to be under the impression that I am able to offer some sort of help? Who gave you that idea?
You did.
Is she playing dumb? She's doing this on purpose, for sure.
It's all she ever does.
You're learning, little one. But really, the truth of the matter is that I don't know much more about Raiden Makoto's realm of consciousness than you do. All I know
Okay.
is that it's the foundation of the sacred Sakura, and from what I've heard, it's a little different from A's plane of euthymia.
Because
Hey.
Raiden Makoto is no longer alive?
Not just because of that. The nature of the space itself is different in some way. But I can only speculate. You're the ones who have actually been there, so you tell me, what was it like?
It was blue as hell in there.
Anyway, we needn't worry about the details too much. It'll just be a little difficult to explain things later on, that's all. First things first. Follow me to the entrance.
Okay, so we got motion. Okay. We got motion. Oh, wait, which way is the entrance? Oh. Okay. Why can't we just jump the Shogun? I mean... I'll make a little more sense than this. You want to get some British gangs to help, but... What? Yeah, somehow I still think she gonna come out on top in that situation. I don't think that's gonna be enough, dog. You need like the army, dog, like several armies, and even then, you know, the Thunder God thing. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Now then, I always have my ways. It's
The
just a
Thunder God thing
question
that
of how
kinda messes
crafty
things
I
up.
need to be. To the outsider, the realm of consciousness is a very abstract concept. Luckily, I'm A's familiar, so I can sense her rough whereabouts. In other
Okay,
words,
nice.
even though I can't pinpoint the exact spatial location of this realm, I can still send you to where A is.
So, it's abstract, but has a location, but you don't know where it is, but you can still send us there. What?
Yes, no need to try and understand it. Let me put this simply. Right now, she is surrounded by chaos.
Okay.
Everything is turbulent and disordered. If you try to force your way in, you could be swept away by a giant wave that sets you down in an unknown corner of space-time. This is
corner.
precisely
No,
why
I don't want to
when
do that.
entering the plane of euthymia, it's much safer if you place your consciousness in a physical object first.
What? Alright, well, Paimon, stand here then. You two can go in.
Oh, hell no. In England, knives are legal. What? No, they ain't. They're illegal if they're in your kitchen. As soon as they leave the kitchen, they're not.
Suit yourself. Worst case scenario, all we stand to lose is A. So what's the big deal?
Paimon's had it up to here with both of you! Oh, fine! Paimon's coming too.
Oh, well, if you're quite sure, then of course. Now, I shall send you on your way.
She just waved her hand.
I say.
What'd you see, girl?
Oh, nothing. It just seems extraordinarily chaotic, that's all. My suspicions have been confirmed. By the way, remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside. Only a strong enough will can prevent you from being swallowed by the giant waves of abstract space. Only if you are strong enough can I deliver you to the right destination.
Nah, we got this. Then we can jump her in the... I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Well then, the door's open. Hop on in. I'll stay outside and provide what stability I can. I'll be ready to respond if anything happens. I'm placing my god in your capable hands. For my sake, and for Inazuma's, please. Bring her back.
We got this, man. Don't even worry about it.
Nico, you better know what you're doing.
Now, trust me, do not get us lost in time space. And fun fact, you know there's a lot of places in America where they are not in fact legal. And you know there's so many laws and loopholes that you're better off just not even using it.
That's enough chatter. Get to work.
Oh, snap cutscenes. What the hell? Hey, yo. What the hell? Dawg.
Remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside.
Yo, we are trying.
Only if you are strong enough can I deliver you to the right destination.
Swear, oh, now this is looking crazy. I think we made it.
How can this be? You have returned. But how were you able to get back in? And how come you have not changed at all in all these years?
Wait, what? Years? What's she talking about?
This is a duel to remember. It is as if we have returned to the moment when the laws of eternity were first established. Your will today is as strong as it was back then. Over countless battles, not once have you lost, and never have you shown the slightest hesitation. Had I made all enemies of eternity stand against you, you still would not have wavered. For your firm commitment to enforcing the rules, you have my admiration too. You bring honor to the title of Guardian of Eternity. Now these two return once more to this space. An inevitability of fate, perhaps.
Facts, Jan.
Then, let this be our final duel. The conclusion to that which began 500 years ago. Final duel? So you're finally willing to...
What's gonna happen? Final
Stand
duel.
back, traveler.
Swear down, blood. Oh, nah, she's cold. Oh no, I gotta get the popcorn for this one.
I'm going to be the start of something new.
Let's
The
go.
time
Let's
our
do
duels
this.
took to fight was long enough to witness the rise and fall of nations.
Hey, yo, what the?
They consumed.
What the?
Great enough to
Oh,
vaporize
whoa.
and turn day into night.
Hey, yo, what the
And the
hell?
will they demanded, sufficient to penetrate minds and crush
Hey,
dreams.
bro, what the hell?
Yet, you have endured. I will
Yo.
endure forever.
She got Susano? Oh, we got no stamina.
Illusion shattered.
Bro, I can't lie, that is cold. Why did Shogun look crazy, bro?
There is no escape. Inferior.
Oh, we getting there though. We getting there. Whoa.
Eternal shine down in my hand.
We did it. Let's
This
go.
is the end. You have won. I believed you were incapable of transcending the past. But it seems my belief was baseless, and I underestimated your spirit. But a will that cannot be eroded has no way to embrace the future. You need not worry about the future, and you aren't alone. I know your power more than anyone else. Had I relied upon my strength alone, I would have lost this duel for sure.
Okay.
My reason for fighting redefined my martial prowess and redrew my limits. I now carry the gaze of the myriad of expectant eyes that look to the light in the heavens. And
Tell her,
whenever
eh?
I think of
Whatever
this,
you're trying to say.
I feel something stirring within Muso Ishin. The blade that I inherited from Makoto seems to be trying to guide me, to encourage me. I noticed it also. Just now in the heat of battle, it seemed to unleash a new and unfamiliar power.
Yeah, what the hell was
This
that?
power is beyond the limits of my understanding. This blade belonged to Makoto. Perhaps it can only respond to me with its full power when I truly
that was her blade.
understand and believe in her. When I clasped Muso Ishin in my hands, I had the feeling that she was by my side once again. It was at once a familiar feeling and a strange one. Makoto barely wielded a blade in her life, and yet her blade brings me closer to her. You have my approval.
No way.
Your
Approval.
present will is not the product of erosion. I shall no
Swear
longer stop you
down.
from attempting to
That's
modify
with
the
us?
rules. From this day forth, this body will remain your assistant.
Let's
I
go.
won't design any more rules that can never be changed. You used to represent my past, but from today onward, you are me. Makoto never
Hey.
saw me as a fearless weapon. Likewise, I should not regard you as a mere tool.
Facts.
You
See people
truly
too.
have changed. I suppose this is what humans call growth. I understand. I shall become your shadow, just as you were once Makoto's shadow. The duties I perform will not change. But as a warrior, I look forward to the chance to fight like this again in the future.
Oh.
Do you say this because you have not yet reconciled yourself with your defeat?
Yeah, she's not happy about that.
It was simply a new experience for me. One that is worth reliving.
Have you finished fighting then? Like, for real this time?
Sounds like it. What happened? Oh, snap, what's going on?
Hello, A. And greetings,
No
those
way.
who have come to bear witness. I am Raiden Makoto, the
No
previous
way.
Electro
Swear
Archon,
down.
who failed in my duties and left you all to pick up the pieces. Makoto? I'm so happy. You've come so far. I always knew you would make it here in the end.
Swear down.
I left a faint fragment of my will in Muso Ishin, so that in the moment that you unleashed its full power, I too would be released.
Full power.
A convoluted way to reach you, but... well, you held such deeply entrenched views at the time that you wouldn't have listened to a word I said. There was no time to wait for you to have a change of heart. Please forgive me. All I could do was find some way to wait until you came to me. But... you never mentioned this to me. Everything happened so suddenly. I'm sorry. I've always felt terrible for having to entrust Inazuma to you all of a sudden. I should have been the one to impart these ideas to you, a little at a time, to dissuade you from your pursuit of stillness. Did you know what was about to happen in Conria?
Yeah,
I
did you
had
know?
some sense of it. That place was not somewhere that any Archon could afford to ignore.
We need to ask her some questions.
In my present form, I can no longer perceive time. I don't know how long we have been separated before this reunion, and I don't know what Inazuma has experienced in the meantime.
That's crazy, that is.
But I know that this must have been an extremely arduous journey for you. And I'm sure you must have wanted to shed tears many times along the way. Don't look down on me. See? You admit it. It was with this possibility in mind that I left a parting gift for you. Something to soothe Inazuma's pain. Here, take it. Before my last shred of consciousness fades away.
So you better take it.
But
Take
it
it.
is you who must take the most important step.
Okay. What's that?
The light turned into a seed?
The miracle tree that blesses the people, in this moment new to the world and yet to be known. When to plant it, where it shall bloom. She who brings it into being must let her heart and dreams decide. Grant it life, eh? Is it really? Eternity extends time into infinity. Dreams illuminate each moment within. When both shine in unison, the sacred Sakura blooms from the darkness, finally free from the clutches of the heavenly principles. Now the nightmare has dissipated, and reality is made whole. The vision we both yearn for is still further ahead. My only regret is that I cannot witness Inazuma's future, nor can I walk this journey with you. Do you know, I am so happy right now, because my final wish has now come true. Your polearm once protected me from countless calamities. For this, I've always felt indebted to you. Though I could never repay you in full, this sacred Sakura will buy you some time until you are ready to awaken and embrace the new. What do you think? Did it do the trick?
Hell yeah!
This time, it really is goodbye, eh?
Oh, snap. Yo, you just got here.
Goodbye, Makoto.
Well.
So the A of the present planted the sacred Sakura in the realm of consciousness, and it took root in the Inazuma of the past. No
That's
matter
what
what you
happened.
make of it, it's quite incredible.
No way.
All of this is thanks to Makoto's power.
Oh, so she's a little bit more powerful than...
Her understanding of eternity is much
she let
more
on.
profound than mine.
Oh, hell yeah.
Eternity is a concept intimately connected with time. When you begin to touch on eternity, the concept of time becomes murky.
Is anybody's mind a little bit blown right now?
A place where time is meaningless and cannot be understood with ordinary logic. So that was the turbulence I was sensing. Perhaps that is the reason why you were able to return precisely to this point in time without any problems. And yet, that sense of disorderliness has now completely disappeared.
I don't fully understand yet. But my intuition tells me that the reason for everything, it's that seed.
Pretty much.
Well, I'm not convinced that it was Makoto's power alone.
I know, Philosopher
I know
Blurred.
what you mean. Perhaps a higher power really was involved in all of this. But whatever the explanation, her solution is what saved us all. Without the sacred Sakura, Inazuma would likely have been completely swallowed up centuries ago by that disaster and the filth.
I know you've always perceived there was something special about the sacred Sakura, but to me, it has always been there. You've tried in the past to prove to me that there's a connection between the sacred Sakura and Makoto's consciousness, but unfortunately, you never did persuade me, did you?
There's no way that was going to make sense without understanding all this.
But I understand why now.
Yeah, true.
It was because the sacred Sakura hadn't even been planted then.
But don't you think that tree looked a lot different than how it does now?
The sacred Sakura is within my purview at the shrine, so obviously I get to prune it exactly how I like it.
Ugh. Now we see who's pulling the strings.
Facts.
I'm joking. That tree has been through a lot since it first sprouted. We have the loving care of Kitsune over the ages to thank for how it appears today. And obviously I played my part too. It's fair to say that very little time passed between the moment you came out of that realm and the moment you re-entered it. But in that same time, centuries of battling took place on the inside, did it not?
That's crazy,
Traveler,
you know.
if I'm guessing correctly, you were repeating your wishes to yourself in your mind, weren't you? At that time, I could sense A's whereabouts, but I also sensed anomalies in the flow of time within that space. Suffice to say, time added a whole new dimension to our search. Simply establishing a location was not sufficient. Fortunately, your will was strong enough that the turbulence carried you to the moment in time most likely to be the intersection of all that you were wishing for. The flow of turbulence may well have been influenced by Makoto, but it took everyone's efforts combined to ultimately help A. So this time, it looks like thanks are due to you.
Does that mean it wasn't by chance that we ended up at the final duel? We were always meant to be there to witness what was going to happen?
I thought that the flow of time was the same on the inside and the outside. So it was a great shock to me when the traveler reappeared. My first thought was, has a great disaster befallen Inazuma?
Reappeared and she thought everything went bad.
It turned out you had come to rescue me. You came for my sake, to help me reach the best possible outcome. You too have my thanks. You have done much for me, and I will never forget it.
A, how are you feeling now?
My body has fully recovered, and the Shogun's will no longer fights against me.
Always thrilled to hear you're in good health. But I was really asking about your emotions. Have you managed to calm down? After all, you saw Makoto in there, didn't you?
I only heard her voice. I wouldn't say I saw her. I'll be fine. It brought a few things back, of course, but I've made my decision to move forward.
Hey,
I have to
let's
say,
go.
This has reminded me once again just how brilliant Makoto was. She predicted all
she
the
was
ways
cold, I ain't
in which
gonna lie.
Inazuma's future could unfold, all the way back then. She even factored my immaturity into her plan.
Yeah, she was smart as hell.
It's all
she was the
thanks to
brains, you would
her
have born
that
them, basically.
Inazuma lived to see this day. I just planted a seed.
Yeah, it was thanks to everything you did that you got to see her again. That's amazing!
Thank you.
Today,
welcome,
at
girl.
long last, you and Inazuma finally emerge from the shadows cast by the events of centuries past. Makoto and you are Inazuma's past and future, and both are indispensable.
It's rare to hear such comforting words from you. I graciously accept them.
Oh, come on. You only think it's rare because you never used to listen to a word I say.
Nah.
Makoto said the exact same thing!
Great minds think alike, hmm? I wonder, does that qualify me to, maybe, take the position of Shogun for a couple of days?
Nah, look at her face.
Actually, no. Forget that. Far more trouble than it's worth.
We will have to end the frivolities there. There is much work to be done. The Shogun and I will closely review the Inazuma of today to find out where things currently stand. Then, we will give careful consideration to the future. After that, I will abolish the Sakoku decree.
Really?
No way.
Huge news!
I am
Didn't we
no
already
longer
do that?
pursuing an eternity defined by stasis. In which case, there is no further need to keep the nation under lock and key. I don't doubt that many challenges lie ahead for Inazuma. I'm looking forward to it.
Hey, Traveler! Remember that pit at the bottom of the chasm? You know, the one that the giant pillar smashed into.
Okay.
Paimon took a quick peek before we left last time. There was some kind of light coming from inside. Don't you think that's a little strange?
I mean,
Oh, so you've been wondering about that too, huh? Now that we have some time on our hands, let's go and take another look.
you could, right? Also, free cutscenes. Free thumbnails. How to get my camera blurred. Where to get my camera blurred? Whoa.
Shoot on sight.
So Shogun, we didn't mean to do that. I thought that was the camera button. So you ain't got, you could just keep that blade. You could just keep that where it is. You know, we're friends. We just spent all this time together. I just got this money. Okay, I got the camera. Got a special one. Oh. Girl, put your sword away. Save that. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. Call it lazy, but I gotta get it while I live. Okay. Unless my source record is working, and if my source record is working, then technically, if your source record is working, you don't need to take any pictures then, right? I could spin it around and then every single second is like a picture. That's if the source record is working. Please be working. We are not going to see these two characters standing around each other again for ever, maybe? Oh, hold on, player.
By the protection of the Electro Archon, May the blossoms of the sacred sakura bloom eternally. See that he stays safe. By the protection of the electro-argon, may the blossoms of the sacred sakura bloom eternally.
That is, I mean, that's enough, right? You don't need more than that. There we go. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, that quest was so good that I think I might make clips out of that. I'll try not to make them 20 minutes long as well, if possible. Okay then, quest was done. We got our 60 primos done. I'll call that a W. Let's go. Okay. And you should also probably check out the source report today because you should not be guessing whether that works or not.
Many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma, but I am prepared for them.
No way. Chilling here. We get to talk. I like to think King does the exact same thing IRL when he... But take a picture of them. Have I ever took a picture of somebody that did not know I was taking a picture of them? No, 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 I don't, no, we don't do nothing like that. Just takes lots of pictures. Bro, dog. I ain't gonna lie, blood. That's even worse, dog. We do not be taking pictures, dog. I mean, I should, but I don't. I ain't gonna lie. One thing about me is I don't be using cameras much.
Abolishing the Sakoku decree has a myriad of implications. It would be folly to say that it will be all
In fact,
positive,
I don't think I've took a picture in
and
the
there
last
will be
3,
no
4, 5
negative
months.
repercussions. For example, I can foresee the
Just wanted to
outside
take a
world
picture.
posing a threat to Inazuma's businesses. These are the issues that I must work to solve.
Hey, you're thinking about this all so
Oh, no, wait, that's not true.
conscientiously.
That's not true.
I've only got as far as wondering whether I'll be able to
That's
sell
not true.
entrance tickets to the Grand Narukami Shrine in the future.
That's not
Honestly,
true.
Miko. Many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma, but I am prepared for them.
I actually kind of completely missed what they said. You think I'm lying about that? Oh, hell no. Oh, trust me, dog. If I'm gonna lie, I'm gonna save my lying privileges for something something a bit better than that. Something that's actually gonna help me. Something that actually needs to be lied about. About the challenges.
Abolishing the Sakoku decree has a myriad of implications. It would be folly to say that it will be all positive, and there will be no negative repercussions. For example, I can foresee the outside world posing a threat to Inazuma's businesses. These are the issues that I must work to solve.
Hey, you're thinking about this all so conscientiously. I've only got as far as wondering whether I'll be able to sell entrance tickets to the Grand Narukami Shrine in the future.
I forgot how much she likes
Honestly,
money.
Miko. Many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma, but I am prepared for them.
Okay.
Makoto's gaze was always fixed on the people of Inazuma. I always assumed it was because that was her duty. But
What?
now, I see that hers was a gaze full of delight and hope. It was not just a duty, but a joy, too. She loved humanity very dearly.
If the people of the past deserve the god's attention, then so do the people of the future.
Indeed.
I guess that makes sense.
No longer will I ignore their passions and dreams. Many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma, but I am prepared for them.
Let's go. I know she got this. But she really fighting for hundreds of years inside. Widen Shogun is crazy, you know.
To put it bluntly, it was constant torture, with no end in sight. Faced with an endless battle, I had to remain focused at all times. Had my concentration lapsed for but a moment, the Shogun's blade would have taken my life. Safe to say, were it not for my previous experiences in combat, my skills would not have been up to the challenge. I would most certainly have been defeated. And through it all, you also had your part to play. Many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma, but I am prepared for them. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten. I will be sure to remind the Tenryou and Yashiro commissions of their duties in this regard. It's not only the monsters that I am worried about. I'm concerned about what else might escape from the sacred Sakura.
That's a tough one, all right. There's plenty more besides memories held in the ley lines.
Since you clearly understand, perhaps you could think about making an effort too. Many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma, but I am prepared for them.
Ahem. Yaimiko said nothing of the sort, and the traveler has some nerve making up spurious claims about her while she is still present. Some words are not to be passed on. Trust me, you don't want to know the cost of betraying me. Just think of the things I said to you as our little secret. Understood.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Ooh, I suddenly want some fried tofu.
Many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma, but I am prepared for them.
Kokomi, please. See that he stays safe.
Protection of the Electro Archon. May the blossoms of the sacred Sakura bloom eternally. Many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma, but I am prepared for them. By the protection of the Electro Archon, may the blossoms of the sacred Sakura bloom eternally.
Narukami, please. See that he stays safe.
By the protection of the Electro Archon, may the
Wait a minute. How long have I been muted for? How long have I been muted for? Oh, hell no. Have I been muted for a long time? Was I muted the whole time I was up there? Around 7 minutes. Damn. Okay. What I was basically saying is I'm gonna take some pictures for some thumbnails. Then what I said after that was commentary on what she basically said to us. And what I said after that was it seems like we're not gonna see these two characters again ever again standing together, so we're gonna take more pictures. And then I said that's enough, let's go do some dailies, essentially. It was a lot more than that, but that was the gist of it, to be honest. That was the gist of it, blood. As you guys noticed, I've gone back to using 2D photos for my thumbnails because for some reason the program that I've been using to get my pictures is not been working. So I have to literally go and find the character and stand next to them and take a picture. It's just the whole thing, and we'll have it sorted soon. We'll have it sorted soon, blood. Yeah, so that's not working, you know. That's not working, blood.
I'll settle this. Let's dance. Ready, steady, go.
Scatter! Ready.
Scatter! 17 minutes. Bruh. Ah, well, can't change the past. And at least you guys got to see the game, so let's not stress too much. Yeah, you're not going to want to run across the whole world to get there. But there is one here, though. Talk to Sister Victoria. That's the plus-sized girl in the chapel, right? Oh, we're blowing up the whole world with this one.
Our bond is strong.
Yeah, maybe having two healers on a team isn't going to be the best use of your team. Come on, I can't even see them. Just cook everybody, Flavian. Just do what you gotta do. Huh, King is a real time of real. Hey man, I ain't gonna lie, blood. There's a lot more disrespectful words that we would have used that we are not going to, but yeah, we try to be nice, blood. We're trying to be nice, blood. I ain't gonna lie, I ate like 5 donuts today. My face feeling a bit chubby. My face is feeling a bit chubby, blood.
Out of my way.
You got cooked. Okay. I like it when the dailies are just these quick ones, man. I hate when the dailies want us to go east and then west and then east and then west again and then north and then south, east, west. It's just, come on, bro. I can't lie, I do enjoy using clothing, but I need to work out how to not get her stuck without being able to heal, because that's pretty annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Clothing is the definition of keep up. I'm too fast, I'm too fat. Too fast, boy. Come on, flat surface, please. Please. Great stuff. Great display of natural athleticism and yeah. So how steep is this mountain? It's not even that bad. Well, that side is. Okay, thank God for that piece of cloth because I was not concentrating. Okay. Thank God for clothes, blurred. Okay, let's keep going. You want what? That's one of our daily. You know what? All right, cool. It's one of our dailies, blurred. Okay, we got this. He tried to clap me. He tried to clap me.
Into the shadows.
Did we, for the first time ever in life, manage to stop it before we can not heal again? Dare I dream?
Let the show begin. Come on.
We finally doing the right things. Oh my God.
Time to testify.
And then we messed it up. We went and messed it all up. How many of them can I do with her before we need to stop? It's like 2 or 3, right? Because if you do the 4th one, she'll get stuck with no healing available. We're on our way to the chapel. Oh, this is not the plus-sized one. Girl, what you talking about? Why she angry? Nimrod. Drinking is not a sin. It's not.
Anything the Knights can do for you?
Which part of the which book you talking about? I didn't see it. I didn't read that part of the book. Genshin players visiting the in-game church more than IRL church, bro. It's not a good thing, but you're telling 0 lies. Can we just not have a daily that's a goose? You know this is not a you know this is just a quest, right? It's not a daily. Nimrod, bro.
Propagate!
Okay. I'm calm now. I'm cool. Okay. Yeah. Oh wow, that was it. Still too much walking around. I ain't gonna lie, blood. Too much walking around, blood. I can't type that would be because it'd be considered. Whoa. Damn.
Add Astro. Thank you for
Yeah, you probably don't want to do that, blood.
Add Astro.
Probably don't want to do that, blood. Okay. So I guess the next time we jump on, then we've got this Archon quest that we can get into. Kind of looking forward to that. I want to see what's going on. We can get back to Sumeru. Inazuma, Sumeru. We should probably do that. And we should probably get around to some other things. What story quest do we need to do? Forget whose we would need to do. You know whose I want to do. Girl, we might need to hit you up. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, blood. Okay. How long's the stream been on for today? How long we been running for today? 2:16. That's a lot better than usual. A lot better than usual. Do I need to start the stream earlier? No, what you need to do is probably you have to do streams on the weekend as well. You need to do streams on the weekend as well, blood. Okay. So in terms of getting in terms of what we're doing next, the Perilous Trail, Archon Quest. That's for sure next. Sumeru Chapter 3, Act 1. That will of course have to go after the interlude. We should get that Inazuma. What the hell? I just heard everything just go zip. You should sort that out. That's probably because your controller died, right? Put that back in. There we go. Oh, your controller's definitely low. So that's 2 quests that we're gonna get to. This doesn't look like it's giving us anything for some reason. It must do. There's no way this quest is not going to give us some primos or something. They gotta give us some money. So we'll get to this one. We got this one as well. That's a little 50 primo gems. We'll see what's going on over there. We got some quests in Sumeru, but we're gonna complete everything. We're gonna do some stuff before we go back to Sumeru. Oh, are we? We'll probably just go back over there, to be honest. Okay, and the main thing is, I can't lie, I definitely enjoyed that ride in Shogun Quest. So, in terms of making Genshin Impact good again, that was definitely one step in the right direction. What can we make here? Make 6. Does that say squirrel fish? Yeah, I got some explaining to do, blood. I don't like the sound of that, blood. Okay. In terms of pools, what we got about 5 pools. Dance is king. Scroll up, chat. Say it again, bruh. What have you said in the chat before? Just repeat it again for me. Because I've done a scroll up chat thing and I actually don't know which message you'll be talking about. So just repeat it for me. Okay. Yeesh. Guys, if I miss something in the chat and you need me to read it, just repeat it. It's so much easier. All right then. If you wanted to ask me questions about the animated series today, I mean, you could.
Today's recommendation is the steak. Come take a look.
I mean, what is the series about?
Something that catches your eye.
What exactly is it about, by the way? We already postponed that 15 times. 15 times? Is that possible, Blood? It's a medieval fantasy adventure with magic and dragons on the line. Okay. I mean, it sounds good. I mean, 90% of the games I play are medieval fantasy adventures with magic and dragons, so sounds like something I'll be playing. Okay. What time frame is it set in? Like, what time in history is it set in? I mean, are they fighting dragons with sword and shield and armor, or are they just pulling up in a car and just? Is it today or the past? What are we doing? Are we fighting a dragon with an RPG or with a sword? Either's fine. As long as this better be a good sword, though, Blood. So they do use swords and bows and such, but in terms of fighting the real bad guys, you basically need magic or aid from the gods. Okay. I guess that definitely makes sense. I mean, you don't want no human fighting no dragon blood. Go for it, Jan. Yeah, you know, I got better things to do. If you're gonna hide in the grass, bro, just go hide in the grass. Viewing, I want all the motives and inspirations that you and your crew used for the series. Oh, snap. We used Genshin Impact and Epic, the musical, as our two biggest sources of inspiration. Okay. Okay, so inspired by Genshin Impact. Interesting. Epic is goated, not gonna lie. The original motive for creating the series was that my friend wanted to make a comic series and then decided to animate it with the help of some other friends. Okay. But then they hit a roadblock because none of them can come up with good stories. Just so I get one more. Who says, which is where I come in because that's my job. Okay, okay, okay. Go for it, Jen. You can ask the next two, and I'll ask after that. With that.
Oh, how exciting!
Chill. You're fine. It's based on the pantheon of gods, so basically ancient Greek gods. Okay. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. Already a lot of rich history there, so you ain't got a... Okay, some diving on the ground. So like, what mythology or religion does your show use for the gods? It's based on pantheon of gods, so basically ancient Greek gods. The gods don't play a big role though because they've been silent for a long time. Okay. The only gods still around are the ones you wish were. Oh snap! That don't sound good. So the good ones are gone and only left with the bad ones by the sound of it. Oh snap. So like strive and death, I feel like this is something related around fate. Oh, we're about to die, blood.
Steady as stone.
Yeah, we're about to die, blood. Oh, guess not. Because in Greek myths, in battle, the gods would always decide the outcome. No, so like the gods are referred to as the absent gods because they're absent, but they are remnants of their power that the good gods can use. Okay.
As a good night should.
I can't lie, this is sounding cold so far. This thing is not dying, by the way. Just to let you know. Thought I'd point it out.
Ready.
Just thought I'd point that out, blood.
Where evil lurks, shoot on sight.
Get with me.
Propagate!
Leap. Dissipate. Lightning charge.
Scatter!
Okay, I guess if I had a question, my final one would be, when's it actually coming out? Or when is the series planned to come out? When's the scheduled release?
Someone needs assistance.
Into the shadows.
Okay, so you're about halfway. Planned release is July 2026. I did not know that.
Get
I know that, blood.
Ready.
I thought I remember you saying it was next year, but clearly wrong.
Into the shadows.
You need like someone to make battles. Who says, what do you mean? Because I wouldn't mind stepping in if help is needed, like battle with choreography.
Ready.
Okay, looks like we guessed right that time. Does she lose some of her health when she does that? She does, doesn't she? I've been noticing that. She's always got no health, like literally no life.
Loaded.
This is, I think we got our pretty good team of storyboarders, so if we need someone to help step in, I'll ask you, don't worry. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Jeez.
Germinate!
Propagate! Time to testify. No one.
Scatter!
Ready.
Time to clean up. I'll catch up. Our bond is strong.
Into the shadows.
Come on, man, we got this, we got this.
Hunt them down.
You says, don't worry, the music is not the only hype thing. Nice, okay, okay. It's like we got something to look forward to, man. Glad that worked out. Glad that worked out, blood. And before this thing comes back and start attacking us, let's just move away. That's your simple, but in fact, for one, the title and subtitle. Now I already do. We don't have one yet. Okay, okay. What?
What?
Loaded. Ready. Loaded.
Y'all crazy, bro. All right then. Okay then. All right then, people. That is all we have time for today. Unfortunately, it's been a great stream. I ain't gonna lie. Definitely brought back the fun to Genshin Impact, and then Cinnabon turns up at the end of the stream, almost like clockwork. Welcome back, Cinnabon. But yeah, guys, I'm going to be ending the stream here then. I want to give a big shout to everybody that locked in today. Shouts out to Ruben, shouts out to Jan. Appreciate you both rolling through. Let me hear that. What the? Oh, wow. Stop that. Oh, okay. Stop that. Shout out to Jan and Ruben. Appreciate you both rolling through. Shout out to the Cinnabon as well. Just probably woke up again. Appreciate you both. Appreciate rolling through. Didn't see Tempest today, but I definitely appreciate him. Shout out to Tempest. Shout out to Kai, aka Red Boy. Shout out to our moderator, Big W as always. All right, then, people. I'll be back tomorrow. Actually, I might be streaming later, but don't hold me to it. Do not hold me to it, man. I might not be. So yeah, if anything, I'll probably see you tomorrow now. Enjoy the rest of your night. This is the King Kruc channel. We'll be back on Pokemon Kingdom tomorrow in the morning stream, so do look out for that. As I did say, enjoy the rest of your night, people. This is the King Kruc channel, and I am out. Peace.